Welcome to day 33.
Hard to believe we're only a couple days out.
I didn't put sugar in it.
That was a great breakfast this morning.
This is gently easing us back into feeding ourselves. Look at this spread.
Big deal today, right?
Yep, hit the big time. We're meeting up at the CaminoFrances where the volume of pilgrims were significantly multiplied.
Yeah, we're gonna join the flow.
Yep,
Join the party.
yep.
Let's go.
Mama always said life is like a bocadillo wrapped in foil. You never know what you're going to get, except stale bread and cheese and maybe a piece of ham.
You're smelling the barn.
guy with the motorcycle.
Herding them.
St. James was another saint. But he couldn't tell me the reason why he had the wound on his leg. Well, he could. I just couldn't speak Italian. I didn't understand. Their Wi-Fi.
About that.
That should hold us for a couple hours.
There's ours. Are you happy?
Just filling in the square empty spots. It's going.
It's going. Yes.
It's like there's always one or two glitches on each place.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find some place that kind of will be perfect.
You've done such a good job. I know you put a lot of time into that.
Yeah, everybody puts a lot of time in their aspect of what they're doing, and nobody puts in as much time as you do. So
Yeah.
That's because I'm slow.
yeah,
You've got a lot of
you're
work.
good.
In fact, right now I'm taking a minute to go back and read a lot of the comments on your videos. It's fun. A lot of nice comments.
Welcome, pilgrims. It's the close of stage 33, which actually finds us back on the CaminoFrances.
Yeah, we walked from Sobrano dos Monxes, where the beautiful cathedral was, to Arzúra, which is where the Camino del Norte meets the CaminoFrances, for a couple of days before we hit Santiago.
So today was our last day exclusively on the Norte. I still consider us on the Camino
Yeah,
Norte.
it's
They
still
just
a
they
finish.
merged.
They just
Yeah.
merged the last 2
They're,
days.
the Francais people are joining us.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to think of it. And boy, are there a bunch of them. And we sat down for lunch,
It was,
and they were just streaming by.
And we saw more pilgrims in an hour than we've seen in about a week.
yeah.
Yeah, well, part of that is because the pizzeria we ate lunch in was across the street, basically from 2 different albergues. So people were turning up to start finding lodging because we were at the pizzeria at about 3 o'clock,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that's when people start showing up at albergues.
yeah.
But what a beautiful walk today. I mean, the guidebooks kind of warned us, oh, it's going to be all on pavement and on roads. It was actually well engineered, and a lot of it was off pavement, and it was
Yeah.
still really nice countryside walking.
Yeah,
We're
most of
all
the road
red,
walking was just country roads.
Yeah.
There'd be the occasional farm, implement driving by, occasional cars, but it's really pretty quiet.
And I will
peaceful.
give credit to Galicia for taking care of its pilgrims because they do, in most cases, make sure that we've got either a sidewalk or a wide shoulder. Sometimes there's some kind of barrier between the actual roadway and the treadway, and that's been a comfort
Yeah,
when the big trucks go rumbling by,
Yeah.
as they do.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've mentioned it too, but Galicia has incredibly great waymarks. You cannot get lost in Galicia.
Well, you could, but you'd have to have your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of them literally are within sight of each other.
Yeah, yeah.
But overall, it was a very comfortable day, kind of a light day. It was, about 13,
13.6, I think.
yeah,
Camino miles.
13.6 or 13.7 with 15 miles. Of course, we walked about another mile and a half looking for ice cream and pizza and everything. But that put our calorie count up to 2,600 with a 1,000-foot elevation gain. So we can have pizza and ice cream for dinner too. So
I think we will because
Yeah.
we did bring a little bit of pizza back to the apartment with us. So tonight we're in a cute apartment. We've each couple has its own bedroom, and we've got a little kitchen if we wanted to prep food. But basically, we're using the kitchen as a place to store the pizza.
Yeah, and hang the laundry.
and shoot the videos.
Yes. Yes.
It's a multi-purpose room.
Yes.
But we are truly back in Galicia because we're able to find more services
Yeah.
along the way than we have been for the last several days.
For example, today we were passing a 12th century church. It was staffed by a volunteer who was
Yeah.
stamping sellos for us, which are the stamps we use in our credential. And once you hit the 100-kilometer point, 100 kilometers out of Santiago, you are required, if you wish to get your Compostela, you're required to get 2 stamps a day. Well, if you looked at our credential, you'd think that we do nothing but go to bars. So once in a while, it's
That's
nice
all right.
to
And you
prove.
might not be wrong.
Once in a while, it's nice to prove that we do take our moments of culture and history and religion, and we do have a little bit more depth to our experience
Yeah.
than just ordering cafe con leches and gin and tonics.
And when you mentioned that it was staffed by a volunteer, it was a volunteer pilgrim from Italy that was volunteering there and doing the stamps. And we saw something I hadn't noticed before, the statue of what I thought was Santiago or St. James.
Right, and we see this statue in a lot of chapels and churches and things. Now we know to look a little more closely,
But
don't we?
this one was different because he had his leg exposed and it had a wound on it. And through the magic of Google Translate, the volunteer was able to explain that it wasn't St. James, it was St. Rocco, who there's a fascinating story behind him as well. And he's near to our hearts as he was the patron saint of dogs.
And
was-
dog lovers.
and dog lovers and bachelors. So, but a fascinating story. Too long to go into here. But he was made a saint in part because of he's credited with curing a lot of the people during the plague.
So he's also a saint that is called upon during times of plague. So really, we could have used
We could have,
a lot
yeah.
of Saint Roch or Saint Rocco
For the
in the
last
last
2
couple of years. Yeah. So we'll remember him from now on.
But
Let's see what else.
Well, a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us on the way, everybody.
Buen Camino.